Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do part 2 of this book here that we're working on, Rose and Her Friends, Grayscale Coloring Book by Evelyn, and there's her last name. Leave a link down in the description where you can get the book. It's on all of the Amazons if you wanted to look it up. I'm going to work a little bit up here in the crown, and then we'll get to the kitty cat. I'm going to get you down because there's hair that you can see in between the little pieces here, and we have to kind of work on that a little bit. Okay, we're going to bring in the same colors that we used on her hair, which are the 4 little brown colors that I had pulled out. They're in the description box. It doesn't matter which way you use them. I've got walnut brown, brown ochre, burnt umber, and raw umber. And then we use a little black for shading. So we're going to go ahead and take the lightest color. It's kind of funny when you have all little tiny pencils. Her hair is going to be coming up into here. So in these little areas, we want to add a little bit of that brown because the crown has got little pokey holes in it so you can see through it. We want to go up a little bit, but I don't know if we want to bring it all the way up because the cat's fur is going to be down in here too. So we may want to add a little of the cat's hair color into those areas. A little bit there. It's kind of a little bit more of the, I guess the hair could come up in there. Skin color area. Okay, so we put in that one. There are dark areas in here, so we're going to go in with the walnut brown and just put that in the darker areas and then maybe pull some of that over. Just so you have the look of the hair in these areas. I think this one should go this way. Okay, so that just kind of gives us the look behind there. Now before we do the crown, we're going to go ahead and do the cat. So we're going to start with his eyes. I have to move some stuff here. It's in the way. Okay, we've got the kitty cat here. We're going to do the eyes the same as the young lady's eyes here. And we're going to go in with the light green, light cobalt turquoise, Indanthrene blue, and then our dark indigo. Then we bring in our black. And there we have our little kitty. Going to put the little dots in the kitty's eyes. Let's see. Gotta make sure this works. Here we go. And then we can color in the kitty. The kitty kind of looks really cute in the gray form, but I'm going to give him a little bit of brown around his nosy area. Kind of make him a like a seal point Persian kitty. So we're going to go in here with a little bit of the same colors we used in her hair, and this is the raw umber. Little tiny lines going up. Okay, we're going to add a little of this up into the ear area. Okay, I'm going to bring in a little bit darker color, so I'm going to go in with the walnut brown. I want to sharpen that to a little bit better point. Okay. I'm turning the pencil often so I can get the sharpest line. We're going to bring in, so sorry, a little bit of the burnt umber. Okay, I'm going to make it a soft kitty cat, so I need to bring in some gray tones. And we're going to go with the brown grays, which are the warm grays, if I can get them out of here. And let's see what we can do here to match. I'm just pulling out all the warm grays into the pencil case and hitting everything over on the other side. And we're going to have to sharpen these for a second here. So it's warm gray. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. I don't know where one of them is. Which one am I missing? Must be out here already. Warm gray, 2, warm gray, 4. This is a cool gray. Those are cool grays, so the warm gray must be down here. No, where are they? Huh. Well, I've got 3 warm grays. And they'll probably work. So it's warm gray 2, warm gray 4, and warm gray 6. So I'm missing a few of them. Just making sure they're nice and sharp before I start going in on these. The rest of these are cool grays. Okay. So this is the darkest one, 6. We're going to go in here, darken up some of these areas. Probably bring in some black in here too. Just tiny little strokes. I'll start bringing this out here too. If you can see the tail here. Okay. Sorry. I have to keep doing that. This one is number 2. Bring some softness in here. I'm just going over the whole thing. I don't know if I can keep the whole cat in view here. We are going to bring some of that brown down in here on the tip of the tail too. I put it on his feet, but you can't see his feet, so he doesn't get any there. This is the walnut. I think that's cute. I'm going to fluff out some of more of that. Maybe add a little white into it. So we're going to add a little more brown on this side where the ears are. Yeah. Okay, we're going to bring in the gray we haven't used yet, which is the 4. Fluffy kitty. That one line too long. Make it a little shorter there. Okay, just a little touch more brown down on the tail. This kind of helps it blend in with the hair so we don't have to make such a big line across there. Brings the brown up to the top of the page. If you want a little gray kitty, you can just shade in where the gray was. You don't have to add any extra color, which would be just as cute. And like I said, if she had little feet, we would definitely stick some in there. We're going to bring in the black and just deepen some areas. Little mouth here. We'll add some of these down in here so we can separate just a little bit more cattail from our gal's hair. Okay, we're going to need some shadows coming out from in here, so we're going to darken that. Add in some highlights in there so the hair doesn't look like it's coming down this far on this side and then squished up on that side. So we're exaggerating the chest out a little bit more and then lightening up here. We are going to add in some white in here too, so it's just a lot of hair on this fuzzy little kitty cat. Which I think is adorable because I love kitty cats. And I like putting on a lot of fuzz. Okay, we're going to take that black here a little bit too. Okay, the white I'm going to bring in, I think I'm going to use the Pitt pen. It's got a soft white coloration in here. So we're just going to pull some of that. Okay. Go sharp lines that we have in there with, I don't want that dark. This one, number 4. We'll shadow up those just a little bit. Meow. We need a little pink nose, a little pink in the ears. So I'm going to go in with the medium flesh first. And I got to sharpen that. We have a tiny nose. We'll bring in a tiny bit of cinnamon, which we have to sharpen again. Sorry. Darken the shadow up there. And then a little bit of the flesh, light flesh, just to soften that up a little bit. And with the nose too. Okay, we're going to bring in Holbien white. Yes, I am using my electric sharpener for that. You can call me lazy if you like. I'm not very good with a knife. If you're so inclined, you can sharpen it that way. I'm going to pull in a little extra white here. Looks like I took off the white on his eyes, so I'll have to go back in and do that. Soften that up. Okay, let's redo his eye here. And the only thing we have to add onto him are whiskers, which I have to turn the book forward and figure out what color I want to do them, if I want to do them in black. Okay, we're going to turn the book so we can do little whiskers. We're going to put little dots in here first. We have some, but we don't have enough for some whiskers. And we have a couple of whiskers that come out up here, so we'll start with those. Okay, here. And we got some whiskers. They're probably not going in their greatest areas, but we've got whiskers. Okay, now we have her crown and her jewelry. We're going to bring the blue down to her necklace, the same blue that we had in her eyes minus the green. And so we're going to go in with the cobalt or light cobalt turquoise first. Put that on. Then we will go in with the Indanthrene blue. Then with the indigo. Go back in with the turquoise. And the Indanthrene blue. Okay, bring a little of the cinnamon in here and just kind of darken the skin on this side. Bring it down. Okay. Now we have the crown and the jewelry to do. Yeah. We're gonna do this jewel with some of that green in it. Cobalt blue. Indanthrene blue. tiny bit of the dark indigo. And then we're going to bring in Holbien white. The green again. Okay. I have to figure out how I want to, excuse my hair, want to do the pearls. We're going to do the same thing on these earrings here. And turquoise. Indanthrene blue. Indigo. Then the white. Of course, one earring's going to look better than the other. Okay. Crown is in our gold tones. Okay, for the yellow, we're bringing, or the gold, dark Naples, ochre, green gold, and the raw umber that we used in our hair. So we're going to kind of go in and put a base coat on the crown in the dark Naples yellow. My hunt was, there's a big stone here and then two little ones. I thought that would have been all the way around, but that's okay. Less for me to color. Okay, we'll go in with the green gold next. I might want to sharpen that though. We're going to add some shadows in here. kind of have to have it go the right way, so when you do something on one, you got to do it on the other ones. Yeah, this one isn't as easy to see. Okay, and we'll go in with the raw umber. This needs to be sharpened just a bit more. Okay, I think I will do some Victorian velvet. It's one of my favorite colors. It's just to make a soft background, just kind of out, and we're going to see how it works. If I was smart, we do have these beautiful pages back here that we can use as test pages. See how it works on a test page. Okay, it's going to have to be very, very, very soft because this paper pulls up a lot of that. Wonder how it works with water. Let's see. Boom. Some water. Wipe it up. Yeah, because these have black on the back. You can anything you put with water on there is going to bring the black forward, just like any paper you use. I think I have Victorian velvet in oxide. Yeah, if I open my drawer fast enough, I can dump all these ink out. What do we got? Yes, I do. It's a creamier laid down. Way creamier. But yeah, see, I'm going to get that. Most books don't do that. I think that is just too wild for me. So I think I may just skip that as a background. I'm glad I tested it. That's what they're for there. That's what those pages are for. Yeah. The only other thing I can think of to use is pastel, because everything else I have is wet, and I don't like it with the black seeping through. It's not going to help you guys look at anything. It's just going to be one weird mess of color. Hold on and let me see if I can get out some pastels. Okay, I have some Faber-Castell soft pastels. What the heck? We'll try it. I picked out 2 colors that will make a nice little coloration that might look like the Victorian velvet. I do not and never have used these before, so not really sure. Hold on a moment, please. Here we go. So we're just going to try and, I don't know, put this stuff down. Like I said, I've never done this before. A lot of people have. So I assume it works. So this was, I don't know, really couldn't tell you what color it is. It was in the red section and kind of looked nice. So boom, there we go. And this was in the second thing, kind of looks like a skin tone or something. The other one's a little pinker. Gonna mix the two. I don't have a clue. I have hopes that this will work. It'll probably put down a very, 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 very soft background. Who knows? If it even works. Okay, now that I have it all over my fingers, I'm not going to, I don't know, do you do it with your fingers? Guess you can. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know, it's a mess. I was going to rub it in with this little tool here and see if that did anything. So what the heck, we'll try that too, huh? This is just one of the Tim Holtz inking tools. I thought if it picked up enough of that chalk, it might put it onto the paper. I guess it goes down a little better with your finger, but it kind of looks a little clumpy here. Let's see if it'll erase a little bit. That's not something I want to do, is put it down and then have to erase it. So let's put a little more up by the kitty cat. Tell you, I like inking. Bet it won't work on this paper. I guess you have to put down a whole lot of this stuff. Oh, this is a mess. Okay. I have to get the excess off, but I don't really want to throw this powder all over the place. Well, it worked a little bit. I'm not crazy about it, but I mean, it did what it did. It's a little dark there. I want to get rid of some of that. I don't know how this is going to work on the page, but gave it a little bit of something. Okay, if I can get most of that off, I don't have to go down and spray it right away. So I can use some color on there. The color I picked is going to be close enough to the skin tones we put down. So I'm going to try yeah, that'll work. This is the medium flesh color. I want it a little darker around her face, so I'm just going to lightly go around and put some of this down and bring it out. We'll do light flesh too, just to blend that out a little bit better. This is going to take some time, but that's what I'm going to be doing. I can probably bring in a little white in there too, but I think I'd rather use some buff titanium. We use that on the face too, and we'll just blend that out with that color. That seems to work nicely. Okay, so I'll put some up here with Kitty Cat. And maybe a little bit more down here. This little area here where that's a lot darker than this. Okay, that I'm not too upset with. I think that looks pretty good. It's light, but it's effective. I'll turn the lights off. You'll get a better idea what it is. Okay. I'll also take a picture at the end of the video and post it for you. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Take care. Bye now.